Hello, I'm Ursa and you are watching Modded Minecraft. How are you doing? It's good to see you all again. This is my second episode and I hope you've enjoyed my first. It's the first time I've ever really tried to sort of edit a video, so if it all looks a bit amateur and a little bit just ridiculous, then I apologise massively. But anyway, on to the series we go. Now, there's a few things that I think we need to do in any sort of new Minecraft playthrough, and that's to sort out a few things. Firstly, we need to sort out some decent tools, we need to get some decent armour, and we need to get a bed. Now those are sort of the most important things that we need to do. Now you can hear just outside we've got little pigums running around, and I think it's actually, oh look, we've just timed this really badly. We've got night just outside, we can see there. I've got a few steaks to hand, and we've got some uncooked pork chops that we can use as well. So really we're not massively lacking in terms of food for the moment, so we can sort of hide in here just for a little bit. Now what I'm going to do, let's just sort of mine away at the side of this, just give us a little bit more space. Now if you remember, last episode we picked up a few ores, and we may as well make use of them now. I mean, later into the mod pack, just cooking ores up from a furnace is going to be like the most inefficient thing possible, but for now, early in the game, we want to do that. That's probably the best way of us getting anything done. So I'm just going to use a load of our cobblestone to make 3 furnaces. Probably too many furnaces that we actually need, but you can never have too many furnaces, is what I say. Here we go, right, triple furnace. We can use a triple threat here. We've got some iron ore, we've got plenty of coal, so I know that you can cook 8 things with 1 piece of iron, with 1 piece of coal. I'm aware of that, but we've got a bit spare, so we will just put all these up to cook. So on the left hand side we've got some iron cooking, there we go, beautiful. We've got some copper cooking, and we've got some tin cooking. Now fingers crossed, between the 3 of them, we should have enough to sort of give us a basic amount of stuff. Now, let's just quickly empty our inventory out. You can see we've got like pumpkins and a bit of leather in here, but nothing really that important. So let's just get rid of things like zombie brains and bones and all kinds of rubbish there. Oh, little pigums. I mean, you are very loud. Really loud. You're going to have to keep it down. Yes, you. Talking to you. Don't you stick through the head for your door. You know who I'm talking about. Just so loud. Right. 3 iron bars, here we go. The first thing we can do with those 3 iron bars is the first thing that you do with any sort of iron. Oh, hang on, we're going to make some sticks first, and let's make a pickaxe. Here we go. Now, I'll show you, we could make a pickaxe out of something else. We kind of mentioned it briefly last episode, but for now, we may as well just stick with that. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to put my stone pickaxe in here, and I like to do this on sort of survival worlds. This is probably a little bit excessive, but I'll show you what I like to do. I like to make myself a few basic stone tools. Now we could do with a shovel anyway, so we'll keep the shovel on us, but I've made 3 pickaxes. There, we've got 2 regular axes, and I'll put, here we go. Oh, we've actually run out of cobblestone. That'll do for now. And what I'm going to do, we'll keep hold of the axe just for now as well, but the stone axe, the pickaxe, all this sort of rubbish, we are going to leave in the chest. Now that means if we die, we've got something to fall back on later, so it sort of just helps us go and find our body and you know, all kinds of sort of horrible situations a bit later if we need. Hopefully it won't come to that, but you never know. Right, we're going to just cook up the other copper ore. If you remember, this was slightly different to the other. It doesn't stack, and I'll show you that it really doesn't stack a bit later. Here we go, copper ingots. Can we cook the emery? We found this emery, but I don't think it's really cookable, really, is it? No, it's not going to want to cook. I'm not entirely sure what to do with that emery, to be honest, but I'm sure it will come in really handy a little bit later down the line. Here we go, tin. And we've got some more copper cooking up here. Now, if I type in down here, copper, you can see there are a few uses of copper, but amongst them is not things like weapons and pickaxes and armor and that sort of thing. Copper is a little bit, I mean, in real life, copper is quite malleable. It's not very tough as a material. And tin, I have a feeling, is very similar. So it's not really very useful. It's kind of a metal we dug up from the ground that doesn't do much for us. So what we're going to do is we are actually, if I just take this out quickly like that, if we put tin, 1 stack of it, surrounded by 3 copper, we can get this bronze ingots. Now bronze is sort of an alloy between the two. You get 4 ingots for every 4 used, so there we go, 16 bars of bronze there. And you can see we use 3 times as much copper, so we've got lots of spare tin. But remember, if the last episode I was going on about the fact that copper was much more important. Here we go, we've got some more copper now. It's a different mod pack, but It'll still be used. We can do it in a crafting table this time. Not going to make any difference. Here we go. Bronze ingots. That's really, really good. Now, bronze is an alloy, and it's actually sort of quite a good substitute for iron. And if I show you, we can actually make ourselves, just for a starting thing, let's make ourselves some bronze chest plates. We can make ourselves some legs as well. The big boots, big bits of armour. There we go. And some boots. There you go. Now, those 3 bits of armour, let's just take a look at ourselves when we put it on. See how naff it looks. Put the boots on, put the leggings on, put the armour on. Oh, what a look. What a look that is. Hang on, let's get it from the back. It's not very protected, is it? There are quite large holes in this armour, which is a bit of a shame. But if you look, we've actually got armour value of, what is it? That's only 1.5 symbols off. So actually, this is very, very protective armour, which is quite good for us. We don't want to do that. Right. So that's all very well and good. We're kind of waiting for it to go night, really. So let's just take another look into the hole, see what else we find. Now, in theory, we should have very nicely put torches down this hole, so there's not going to be any baddies leaping out on us just for now. So just quickly get some coal. Like so. I mean, we don't need too much coal, to be honest. We'll get all that in a bit. Let's just double check to see if we've missed any more copper. I mean, you can see just how much more valuable copper is at the start. Tin ore. So that's not tin, that's coal ore, sorry. What am I talking about? I've got no clue what I'm talking about. Let's go down here. Anything really? No? Well, I tell you what. I mean, we don't want to sort of go out our front entrance, because all that's going to happen is we're going to lead creepers into our base. But we can go out the back entrance. Let's get our stone sword out. Again, more coal ore here. Lots and lots of coal. Coal, 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 coal. God, I've got plenty of coal if we need it. Oh, monster sounds. Ah. Now, there are going to be lots and lots of monsters out here, but we've got some nice nifty armour here now, so let's take on these bad dudes. Oh, I hear bows. Oh! And a creeper. We found a creeper. Never mind. That's what the armour's for. We've got some food as well. Oh, Jesus. Have you seen how many enemies there are? That is ridiculous. Go on, zombie. Go fight the skeleton. Down you go. I don't know why I'm doing this. I really don't know why I'm doing this. Ah! Oh my god, there are so many enemies. Oh my god, have you seen how many there are? Oof. That was not a well-executed creeper. Right, back you go. Oh no, another creeper. Ah, blimey. Oh, no, don't fall into a hole. No, 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 no. I tell you what, we need better weapons than this stone sword. This is not going well for us. Right, that one's down. There we go. Got a few levels by doing that. Hello. Staring at me there. Right, I'm taking you down. He's lurking very near the front of my house. Back you go. Go on, back you go. There we go. Now the reason we came out here is because we were going to have a little bit of an explore, and we need to sort of go on a little adventure and see if we can find some sheep. Which is the best. Yeah, we definitely need sheep. We don't want to have to keep fighting this many. I mean, have you seen how many creepers there are? That is just ridiculous. Oh, you can see the village in the background. It's actually quite a big village. Let's just wait until the monsters have died down a bit before we go over. We can go and have a quick look in the village, see if there's any spare wool lying around. You never know. Oh my god, so many enemies. Oh, run, keep running, keep running. Down we go. Oh, some tin, some coal. Oh, very good. I mean, there's nothing that we really particularly need. Anything chasing us? No, nothing's chasing us for now. Right, keep your eye out, guys, for some sheep. Really, we should have kept some of the iron for shears. That probably would have been a sensible move. But, you know, who are we? We don't want to do sensible moves that often. No, 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 no. Terrible. Lots and lots of cows. My god. So many cows. Any sheep over here? I can't see any sheep. This is the problem. I swear sheep are one of these things where if you haven't got a bed, they will not spawn anywhere. And as soon as you've got a bed, they will appear in abundance. Is that one over there, or is that a cow again? It's very difficult to tell from a distance. No, it's a cow. It's got udders. Oh, dear. Oh, hello. Oh, little thing. I should probably eat some steak, actually. I really shouldn't eat steak in front of the cows. I think that's probably a little bit insulting. Right, let's take a look in the village, shall we? I didn't really want to lead any some monsters into here, but it looks like we're just about alright. Looks like quite a well-formed village. I'm so used to villages spawning in the middle of, like, ravines and in the ocean and being completely just useless. Oh, acacia wood. Oh, very nice. Meow, to you too. Right, let's go and have a look in here. Oh my, look at this. It's all very snazzy. Oh, bees. Yay. If you don't know much about modded Minecraft, you'll learn that bees are something just to stay clear of generally. You know what? Actually, we can use the village tower. Right, let's go up here quickly. No, let's go up. Just keeping an eye out for chests. Can we see any sheep from the top? My view distance isn't too bad on this. You know, there'll be computers out there that have got a bigger view distance, but considering I'm running modded Minecraft and I'm filming it, I mean, it's not so bad, really, is it? I think we can forgive that, but I think the result is that we can't see. I mean, there's a horse down there, but we can't really see any sheep, can we? Let's just have a look at the mini-map. Yeah, there we go, N. Right. So it looks like there is C in this direction. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back down, and I'm going to fast forward for a second, and we're going to go on a little bit of an adventure, and we're going to see if we can find some sheep. So here we go. Right, so nothing yet, but have you seen these trees? Look at this. Dark oak wood. Oh, very nice. Oh, hang on. Is that a mushroom? Whoa. Look at that. I've never seen a mushroom that big before. That's pretty awesome. But this dark oak, it's good to keep an eye out for this sort of stuff. I have a feeling dark oak is really, really pretty when it comes to being used as a building material. Maybe... Oh, look. Is that another giant mushroom over here? Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. I have to remember where these quarried stone as well. Has someone been quarrying around here? Are the mushrooms, like, are they growing in old quarry zones? God, who knows? Anyway, right, let's not get distracted. Onwards, let's find some sheep. Aha! Here we go! Oh, thank God, I knew I'd find some. I kind of thought as soon as I saw the swamp that we'd naturally find some sheep. So here we go. I'm sorry, but you blighters have been absolutely impossible to find. Maybe they've been hiding from me. Maybe they knew this was coming. Oh, that would take a turn. That would be quite dark. I don't know if I'd like that. But anyway, here we go. 3 wool. Oh, thank God. Right, you can see we've moved quite far away. If I put the mini-map out and we go down a little bit, look, we can actually see we're quite far away from our base. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort of naturally run there. So see you back at the base. And here we are, back safe and sound, and look at that, just in time. The sun is beginning to set behind this big hill, so let's drop down back into the base. There we go, you can see there's beautiful logs. Actually, I've got an axe now. I can be clearing up this mess. Come on, there's no need for there to be oak wood. He's just earned the achievement. Getting wood, oh dear. That's a bit naughty, a bit racy. Oh well, right, in we go. Now what we're going to do is we are going to use our newly founded wood. Splendid. Oh, no, not like that, like that. And we're going to make ourselves a bed. Fantastic. Right, let's just put the spoils of war back in. We've got string and gunpowder and arrows and bones and zombie brains, all kinds of useless rubbish. Let's just put the pork chops in. If you remember, we got those last episode as well. Because we've only got 1 steak left. We're about to eat that, so very sorry. That's all gone now. Alright, let's just carve away into this wall just a little bit more. To make a little sleeping... Oh! I was going to say little sleeping zone, but look, I've just found some iron in my base. It's not bad, is it? And coal. Bit of coal. Oh, beautiful. Right, well, seeing as it's in my base, let's just quickly get this. Otherwise, it'll just be messy, you know? Oh, and limestone. Ugh. I don't know if limestone is any good, to be honest. Is it just a cosmetic-looking thing? Oh, lots of coal, and I've just seen some copper on the floor down here as well. That's really good. Remember, copper is more important for us than tin, especially at the start of the game, so we'll get some of that very quickly. Let's just gather up all of this. And then what we'll do is we'll sleep through the night, and that'll do two things. It'll stop monsters from spawning, and it will also set our spawn point. So if we die, we respawn back in the safety of our little hole, as opposed to outside in the scary wilderness where things are likely to basically kill us. Here we go. We've kind of made a little bit of a mess. So what we're going to do is we're just gonna patch it over with some wood, I think. There we go. If I just lower this section a little bit like that. You know what? It's a bit improvised. I'm not going to lie, but for now it'll do very well. So there we go. Let's have a little nap. Ah, there we go. And our spawn point is set. Hopefully nothing's going to jump us. No, nothing's going to jump us. Ah, fantastic. Right. Now, I guess we're at the start of the world, and we've kind of got to decide what we're going to do. And with modded Minecraft, there is a lot that can be done. Now, at some point, we're going to have to move outside of this hole, but we are going to do that once we have done a few things. If we go into, is it Project E? Actually, you know what? We've got to put the @ sign in front of it, haven't we? Project. There we go. Right. Now, this is the mod that we'd like to go down a little bit, because what I'd like to do is I'd like to make myself, first of all, an alchemical chest. Alchemist? Alchemical. I'm going to make one of these, an alchemist chest. I'm going to call it, it used to be called an alchemist chest. I'm going to call it one of those because alchemical. No, that's fine. I can do that. Alchemical chest. There we go. I'm going to make one of these. Now, this is the first thing that we're going to make, because it's the first step on the way to building an energy condenser, and the energy condenser is definitely something that we need to do. Now, to get an alchemical chest, we need to do a few things. First of all, we need diamonds. Now, diamonds are the bane of all Minecraft creations because we're going to have to dig down, and we're going to have to dig down quite far. We're also going to need some stone. That's easy enough to get. Iron, we've already got some of that. And 3 types of covalence dust. Now, covalence dusts, you can see them all here. They are sort of the building blocks for a lot of the Project E things, and there are different ways to build them. First one, low covalence dust, is simply cobblestone and charcoal. That's really easy to get. We can get that fairly easily. The medium one, a little bit harder, but just a redstone and an iron, we can do that as well. High covalence dust is a little more tricky. Coal, easy enough. Diamond, again. So we really need 2 diamonds. So that is our first job. Should we get, hang on, what we can do, let's be sort of systematic in this, shall we? Get ourselves some signs. Right, so let's stick this up. We're going to have a sort of notice board. Where should we put all the to-do lists? We'll put them by the bed, just so we can read them when we're in bed. Right, so 1, we need to get the dusts. Get dusts. Get dusts. Right. Number 2 is we are going to make alchemical. New line needed. Alchemical chest. There we go. You know what I mean by that, right? Alchemical chest. There we go. That's the first 2 jobs to do. Now, in order to do that, we need to dig a hole. Because we need to go down into the earth and we need to harvest various bits and pieces. So that's something that we should do. Now, the thing that we're building to get an alchemical chest, as I said, was to get an energy condenser. Now, an energy condenser is a really, really nifty way of creating objects, and that's something we're going to need. That requires an alchemical chest, and also 4 more diamonds. So that requires a lot. We also need obsidian, and that requires a diamond pickaxe. So actually, when we dig, we need to be getting 9 times diamonds. It's a lot of diamonds. It's not something that's going to be very easy for us to get. So maybe we're going to have to, build into this one. So 3, make energy condenser. Once we've got an energy condenser, we can start to think about doing other bits and pieces. So at number 4, we are going to What are we going to do? Envision our takeover. Oh, for goodness sake, I need to look up what I'm typing. Our takeover of the village. There we go. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because once we've got diamonds, we should be equipped enough to be able to keep ourselves relatively safe. Once we've got an energy condenser, we can make high quantities of very low value items like wood, cobblestone, sort of thing, very quickly. So it means that we can build villages and buildings and houses very quickly. So at that point, once we've got an energy condenser, I think we're going to move out of our hole. And at that point, I think we can sort of go and look. I just sort of generally at sort of expanding into the village and seeing what we can do with it. But we're getting carried away with ourselves. We need to dig a hole, and we need to go down. We need to go down all the way to bedrock. Well, not quite to bedrock, but to zone 10. So to do that, I'm going to do it in my trusty way that I always do things like this. We're going to use quite a lot of the wood. We're going to build a ton of sticks. You know what? Let's just use even more. There we go, like that. And let's use these sticks, like so. Okay, to make ourselves some ladder. 48. I probably don't need too much more than that, to be honest. But you know what? It doesn't hurt. Actually, you know what? We've got a stack of them now. That's probably alright. What we'll do is we'll use some of these spare sticks just to make some more torches. Very good. And what we're going to do as well is we're going to take one of these naff pickaxes, because we don't want to be using into our iron one before we've got, you know, a lot more in the way of resources to use. Actually, while we're here, let's just quickly take the pork chops. Brilliant. Put the copper ore in, get that cooking up very nicely. We've got some iron ore here as well. We can make ourselves, amongst other things, shears and bits and pieces. That'll do nicely. Now, where are we going to make the hole? I think it would be good to have access to the hole in our base. But what we don't want to do is we don't want to make ourselves, you know, endanger the base in any way. So let's just mine away at this wall a little bit. There we go. Just open up the sleeping area a little bit. Fantastic. Actually, you know what we can do? We can make ourselves a little extra door, just in case anything comes up from the mine. You know, we don't want to fall into it in our sleep. We don't want little baddies to be able to come and grab us while we're sleeping. So what we'll do is we'll just open this space up a little bit, like so. You know what? I never like having low roofs in places like this. It makes me feel very claustrophobic. Very claustrophobic indeed. Here we go. We're going to make ourselves a 3x3 square, such as this. Just put a torch up. Oh, we got some copper there. Let's just quickly nab that. Nom 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 nom. Oh wow, loads of copper. That's a good find, isn't it? Ah, very good. Right, just put that there. Let's just wall it up with some dirt for now. Right, stick the door in there. And what we're going to do is I am going to build downwards. We're going to sort of build like an elevator shaft all the way down. So essentially what that means is that I'm going to sort of stand in the hole, and we're going to do this. We're going to dig down the 3, like so, and put a ladder down. And we're just going to descend and descend and descend and descend like an elevator shaft until we get to bedrock. So here we go. I think we should probably fast forward this, should we? Actually, no, we won't bother fast forwarding. I think we'll end the episode there, and I'll do it off camera, because otherwise it's going to get a little bit boring. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. It's been good to have you guys. So in between episodes, what I will do is I will dig down and we'll work ourselves a little shaft, and if I find anything along the way, then I will show you guys. So don't worry, you won't miss anything. So until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye!